It is a special blue motherfucking Monday. So I'm glad y'all are tuned in. Everybody who's checking in on all the other platforms, bless up. But right now, today, I have a guest. He was supposed to be one of my first guests, actually my first guest in this format in the D2E building. But we had some sort of circumstances come up where the connection didn't go down. But I finally got the Venture Bros right here with me, and my phone's on. Like, yo, I am so sorry, Venture Bros. I'm gonna turn my shit down. There we go. All right, so I finally got him in here. It's been some time, but to let y'all people know, he's a cosplayer. He may be an athlete. He may be an engineer. He may be a doctor on the low. I don't know. I met him on some cosplay energy, and I'll be truthful. When I call him a cosplayer, from my understanding of a cosplayer, is having more than 3 to 5 different characters that you invest in. This is what I would consider a cosplayer. You can be perfect at one, but that doesn't make you a real cosplayer. A real cosplayer is like chameleons. That was the best way for me to put it, because your Mario. When I saw your Mario, I was hoping it was more like a real TV show or Marvel or somebody. Nintendo was like, yeah, we're gonna make Mario black for a little bit. I was hoping it was that. So kudos, you had me sold with your Mario. Yeah, but the one that everybody needs to tap in on, all right, all cameras. My Niji does the best Omni-Man. Please give him a round of applause. If you know anything about Invincible and you know who Omni-Man is, pay this man. You're gonna get a proper Omni-Man, right down to the mustache and the poses and the vibe. Venture Bro, I gotta ask you a question on that. How long did that concept come? Like, how long altogether? 16 hours, a month? Like, how long did it take to get it looking the way it looks? Because your Omni-Man, aside from your acting, the costumes are point, bro. Makeup and everything, man. You even have the fucking gray stripe in your head at the right place. So, like, real shit.
Hey, appreciate it, man. It took me, I want to say about 2 weeks. Just because I had to order some of the stuff. I had to order a specific mustache I wanted.
I believe that.
The hair wax to make the sides white.
Yeah.
And the first version of Omni-Man I did was the casual version, the one where he's like,
with his jacket and
suit. So that was the first version I did. That one went viral. It had like 10,000 likes in a day. So then I did the suit version where he's got the red
version, the one I caught on to.
Yeah, that one. And then that one went crazy. That's the one that Amazon Prime and the Invincible comic and Robert Kirkman shared. And that one, it was quick, man. It took about 30 days for me to get all the stuff just because I had to order the suit.
Well, yeah.
And man. So once I ordered the suit, I did a real photography shoot where I had a cameraman come out. And, man, it went crazy.
I agree with you. So I know it's been some time back, but I saw Houston was showing you some love. They had you on 1-2 Flyers. I seen just recently you had an interview 3 years ago, but it was the Nightcap, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, that's the show.
I've been on the Nightcap. Fox 26. Yeah.
Yes, Fox 26. There it is. See, the man's global. Like, shit. Man. Like, I could pick him. Like, I could pick him because, like I said, your Mario doing the impression of Chris Griffin, that shit had me dying. I was rolling. I was running around saying "Booty" for the longest while.
Because it's so crazy. Because with Mario, and I didn't do it early in my cosplay career. It took me about 3 years before I did Mario. Because a lot of people would have thought I would have done them earlier, but when I did do Mario, all these ideas started popping up. Because it's all types of different versions of Mario.
Yeah, so, that's true. That is true. Yeah, my favorite Mario character is Wario. I don't know why.
Yeah. Wario cool. Yeah, because I played Wario before too. Yeah.
I seen that too. With like the concepts of like my head of operation says, Toronto says, from your quality, you should not be called just a cosplayer. You should be called a content creator. So out here in Canada, we have this wave of influencers, and then we have content creators, where we look at the content creator as like an actor, musician who does an extra, just a little extra. So the influencer line up here, like girls up here in Canada, when they say influencer up here, it doesn't go far. It's not impressive. It's like you're better off just saying I got a BBL and I paid for it myself. That's like real shit. Out here, our cosplay community out here is finicky. I'll say that to the best. Yes, I'll say finicky, because I won't say we're not attacked in the racists and the racism that are involved in it as we get deeper in the conversation. But from the Canadian standpoint, our Asians are pro everybody. Our Caucasians are more, we know everything. They may not be in the community, but they happen to know, or they have all the comics. Like, they got the information, but you can tell you're not genuine with it. Like, I don't know. I call those guys who have all the toys
Yo, yo.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, seems like things are working. I don't know what the hell is up. I don't know if it was the internet or what. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what I mean? But everything's working good on your side.
Okay.
And it seems like everything's working good on this side here now. I don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah, you know
Just
what I
one
mean?
of the days, man. Just one of the days.
You're in Texas, right? We're still live, eh? We're still live. I don't know what the heck is going on, but yeah. Yeah, man, we're still live, brother.
What?
Yeah.
Still live.
You're telling me people have been listening to us rant for the last X amount of time right now?
I don't know. Yeah, brother. Take a seat and take a look at that cam instead. We're gonna, you know.
Oh, yeah, you got me.
Yeah, boy. Right now. I know. It's not me. Like, this is the first time ever happened like this.
I stick with my original line. StreamYard. Y'all move kind of reassistillion, man. I'm sorry, man. If it's the way they're moving. Conversation was moving. Where did you last hear before it chipped out on you, brother?
We had just got done talking about Mario.
Mario. Then it chipped out. Okay.
And you was telling me about how in Canada, the influencer,
you know,
girls ain't really checking for influencer, but
yeah, they're very
content creator.
Yeah, man, it's a big thing out here. Content creating is big out here. You call yourself an influencer out here, you get no respect. You're laughing. I am so serious, fam.
Nah, I mean, hey, man, different. If it's like that out there, hey, I've been fortunate enough to where people look at me as a content creator here as well as a cosplayer. So
yeah, but you got some dope cosplays. That I definitely can say. I tell my people to check in on your website, check on your social medias.
Appreciate you.
Most definitely. Well, let me ask another question because I didn't get to hear, and I don't want to. Okay, so that show Nightcap 3 years back. What was the mojo?
Well, I've actually been on it several times. I've been on there 6 times now.
6 times altogether.
Yeah, so 6 years. 3 years ago was the first time I went on there.
Oh,
so I just went on there again 3 weeks ago.
Thank you. I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, because like I was saying before, it cut out on us. Cosplayers in Toronto, if they had more, I think they just need more confident people. There's not enough real confident cosplayers out here. Like they only pop up in Halloween. So, yeah, man. I mean, like when it comes to like we have our Niagara convention. I feel like that's a big cosplay thing out here. Our Toronto one's good, but I think it's only good because our city's like a New York.
Okay.
That's the reason why I feel like it's good. Aside from that fact, it doesn't have the fun factor that I see online with certain communities like LA's Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. Like the fun factor is there, the energy's there. You know what I mean? And it takes a real prick of a person to turn around and make it a race thing. But nonetheless, you see that energy. And I was telling my head of operations, I've been going in for you guys, you cosplayers, because I see that our own community doesn't defend the thing. And we're in there watching the onslaught in the comments. And I feel like we need to. You heard of Blur Station?
Yeah.
Okay, like we need more Blur stations, or if Blur Station can be more known. Because I mean, like out here in Canada, I think if Blur Station even did a little thing out here in Canada, it would do 100% times more, whatever it is. Because the finickiness out here is weird, man.
Wow,
it's weird. Like girls are cosplayers out here, and I swear to God, they don't tell nobody.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like that.
I wonder why that is. Why they ain't telling people?
It's so finicky out here. Some of these cosplaying girls and guys out here going like they're on OnlyFans.
Well, it's a perfect way to be a real, like, almost like a superhero with an identity.
I
You know what I
get
mean?
that.
Identity.
I,
What else could I say?
I get
about
that. I get that.
You know what I mean?
But again, I have yet to dress up as Vegeta. Okay, dress up as Tintin, like real shit. But I watch that stuff. I know about that stuff. I'm yet to dress up as Fred Flintstone. You know, but the cosplay people, like they go in on their costumes. Some of them cost like $50, some of them cost like $100,000. But nonetheless, that's an art, right? That's that you're crafting. And I find like I don't know, man. Our community is not defending us, man. We'll defend Cardi B, and Cardi B ain't gonna never see the post, anyways.
No, that's dead ass.
Yeah, bro. Like that's
tough.
crazy. And I mean, like, I brought up Squid Girl because
I have a question for
oh
him,
yeah,
because he's a cosplayer and all of that, and
yeah,
I know that he's been doing this for a while. How long you been doing it now for?
9 years.
Okay, all right. So you've been to different conventions and all of that and everything. So like, I'm assuming some of these conventions and all of that, they have like maybe like a contest of cosplay, like and all of that. Yeah, but it comes back to what you were saying earlier, investing in yourself and all of that. So like, this is not, some of them are not only just doing this. Some of them are like saying, yo, I'm in this serious.
Yeah, that's why I like Niagara.
I mean? Like, and they go really ham. I bet you've seen some real hardcore guys doing this. Like,
well, like when I first started, like, okay, so it's actually funny that you bring that up, because some of the younger cosplayers who are just getting into it, the TikToks are blowing up, they're getting bigger. And they're asking me, like, how should they go about certain things and how do they get certain opportunities? And I tried to tell them, like, the way that they go about it versus the way I went about it starting out are very different. So my social media didn't blow up right away. I was doing what you were talking about with the competitions. My first 3 years, I had won 3 cosplay competitions on stage. I had won 3 cosplay competitions online. I had won Cosplayer of the Year 4 times.
I seen one of them. I seen one of them.
It wasn't until 2019 that my social media started blowing up. So I was on the grind, battling it out at the beginning. So what I noticed. Go ahead.
During the competitions, were you the same cosplayer or different cosplayers?
Oh no, I was totally different. Because when you're in the competition, when you're competing, see online, you're doing stuff that you love and everybody else will love. Competitions are totally different. So you got to remember, you're catering to judges. And so and you got to make everything yourself. So I'm making the armor myself. I had to learn how to sew. I had to learn how to finagle and glue certain stuff that I didn't do right. I had to, what I'm saying? I learned the VFX.
Oh man, this is why
I learned VFX. I never would have thought I would have dipped into that, but I had to learn that. I had to learn how to install LEDs, LED lights. So that it took a lot of growth and a lot of learning different tools. So when I went to competitions, I was able to say, because girls win competitions a lot, and a lot of people don't understand why. And it's not because of their looks. It's because girls, you get points for wigs. Women wear wigs. You get points for makeup. So that's 2 categories already right there. Then you got sewing. So that's 3 categories guys don't usually enter. So when I first thought about competing, one of the girls I knew, she had won a couple. She had told me what she did. And she was like, I get max points for this, that, and the third. And I was like, max points? And that's when she explained it to me. And I was like, so if I build an armor build, how many points am I getting from that? She was like, well, you'll get max points for the armor portion, the EVA foam and stuff and props. But for all those other categories, you're not getting no points. So once I learned that, I had to learn the individual skills of each category. And then boom, that's when I put them all together. And I started coming out with those cosplays and comps. And I started winning. But winning competitions doesn't blow up your following. It will get you notoriety within the cosplay realm. So if you're trying to get like sponsorships and stuff like that for cosplaying, you'll get that. You'll get guest spots. But if you try to blow up on social media, that's a whole different beast.
Well, that's why I'm glad you said when the young people's asked for your opinion, this is what I think we need more of. And that's why I like where Blur Station is going with their vibe, because it's fun and also interactive.
So each competition where you playing the same like theme character or you playing,
No, so once you win a competition, you're
can't?
no longer allowed to do that character.
Okay.
Yeah, once you win it, yeah, you got to scrap it.
Okay.
like
Yeah. They're gonna Google, because this is the thing. When you try to enter a competition, it's not like a spur of the moment thing. You have to apply before that con. So once you apply and announce what you're gonna be wearing at the competition, they're gonna go to your page and they're gonna start looking at your stuff. And if you won something with that cosplay before, they're gonna tell you can't do that.
Yeah.
How much are the payouts? Mind me asking. Some of the competitions.
The most I made for a competition was 1,000. Now there are bigger competitions. So the biggest one here in America, there's two. The one that's in Hade Matsuri is a big competition. And in Chicago, we have what's called the Crown Championship.
Yeah.
So the Crown Championship in Chicago is $10,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that one's a difficult one because you can't even just enter the Crown. They have to invite you to compete. They're flying in people from around the world.
Best of the best.
Yeah.
Coming.
Yeah. The Crown Championship. They're flying people from around the world. So
I see, but that's what I'm saying. Like in New York, LA, and I've seen a lot of Chicago Comic-Con type vibe, but I didn't know they had a big compo like that. But
it's good that you said that though, because at each of those conventions, they have the same crown competition. It's all connected. So in New York Comic-Con and in San Diego Comic-Con, Emerald City in Seattle, and at DragonCon in Atlanta, those are prelims for the Crown Championship. They're all Crown Championship cosplay competitions, but they're prelims for Chicago.
So you have to go through those pre's before you get to Chicago.
One of them. You gotta win one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You there.
So it's like a tickling league to bring you into the realm, and then
it's Goto League. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, man. I get it.
There must be thousands and
thousands. Can you imagine a Darth Vader night?
The only way you can bypass that is if they invite you, and usually the only way they're going to invite you is if you've won so many competitions that they're like, okay, we need him to compete against these other people. But usually you have to win one of the prelims.
See, that's beautiful. For all my Toronto people, Bino, aka Thursday, here's your boy Venture Bros. I ain't playing with you guys when it comes to this cosplaying shit, man. Let's go.
I have to ask this next question here. Like, I know that, everyone has different, maybe, budgets, whatever, all of that. Or like maybe like an estimate for anybody new to this and trying to get into this more seriously. Like, how much you think to estimate to make your own, like not a real, not an exact number, but you have to like put in at least an estimation.
Well, okay, so it all depends on what their goal is. So if they're going to get big online, if I was like coaching a new cosplayer who automatically wanted a big following online, like that was his goal, not the competition. I would tell him invest about $500, get about 5 popular cosplays for $100 each. You can get them on Amazon. Real popular one. Like let's say you want to do Yami from Black Clover. Or something like that, or Okaroon. These are like from Dan to Dan. These are like $100 cosplays. Crank out like 5 popular ones in a row. That'll start boosting up your social media quick because they'll tune into the most popular ones. But if you go on the competition route, that's different. That's more money. It might not seem like it's more money, but it is because you got to buy the tools to build the stuff. You've got to pay for different things to learn how to do it. I mean, you could go YouTube route too, but then again, you're still going to be paying for the materials. And nowadays they got 3D printers because back when I first started, I had to do everything EVA foam. But even I have a 3D printer now. So
I was about to say that.
It's hard to create a cosplay with EVA foam that you're using scissors and you're trying to measure out versus a 3D printer. And competitions, they're allowing the 3D printers.
Oh,
okay.
So yeah, that counts as
The bills are
craftsmanship.
gonna blow up and
So
a little bit
pretty
bigger,
much,
a little bit
look,
different. I
listen,
get that.
people. He's putting out jewels here.
Yes, he
If
is.
you're getting serious,
Right.
you have to invest good equipment to make your costume.
I
as well.
salute
All right?
every cosplayer out there, every one of them, good and bad times, money up, money low.
Yeah.
I rate all of you guys because at the end of the day, I'm a cartoon kid, man.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a cartoon
Put it
kid.
this way, you seen the pic I got on the there,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've been to a few Comic Cons in Toronto here, man. I see these cosplay pics.
Like
yo,
I said,
on the real,
I want to see the fun.
some of them,
I want to see the fun, man. That's all I
Because
want.
even here, right? So we got DreamCon
Yeah.
coming up in Houston here next month. So I'm about to pull out a Gundam there. So like this is, but again, my cosplay journey is a little different because I'm on year 9. But yeah, I'm pulling out a Gundam. Someone starting out, they're not about to go all in like that. But for me, through my cosplay journey, now I gotta do better or exceed things that I've done before. So now that's why I'm coming with the Gundam at DreamCon. Also, nobody's done any giant cosplays at DreamCon yet. So I'm coming with the giant mech build. Go ahead, kick that off. So, but again, if we talking about pricing, that cost me about $200-300 an EVA foam. That's not even counting the working hours I'm going to be putting in, or I have put it in to paint, to sand these different, builds and all that. We're talking like well over 80 hours, So that's another thing, we talk about time is money. Oh, damn. We frozen? Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
You.
I don't know what it is with Restream. I swear it's the KKK.
They hating on us, man.
I don't know.
They hating.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, there's my homie. This is nuts, man. I don't believe this
Yo,
is happening.
do y'all know ANC3?
What's up with this thing? Let me just put it. Hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You have to move to a mobile.
I don't know what to tell you. I just know Restream is the Mecca tonight. There is not getting it.
He's not getting the cosign today. Nope.
Hey, do y'all know ANC3?
Nope. I'm sorry, Restream. You hurt my feelings. I don't even know what to say right now because I don't even remember the last thing we were talking about because I got so upset.
Yeah.
So we're talking about budgets, I think, for cost and the difference between bills for competition and bills for social media. But I also want to ask a question. If you brought up Chicago was up at that level with the invites, is that more, do you feel like that's more togetherness or is it just because they're the biggest? That's what I was just wondering. So
say it one more time?
As their invite, it's an invite to get onto that competition there. So I was wondering, is that style a good thing? Like, is that the route?
No, it makes sense because I mean they the biggest competition in the States. So
Right.
I mean, if they're the biggest competition, they could do shit like that. You know, it'd be one thing if there was like a willy-nilly competition, but they've been around over 20 years. So they the top, they've been around, they give them a $10,000 payout. It makes sense. And you know, it used to be a thing when I first started, I hadn't heard about any black people being in it. But two of my boys had gotten in it since I've been cosplaying now.
Okay.
My boy Out of Line cosplay, he from Chicago, and my boy Tree Rex cosplay, he's from Chicago. They both got in,
Okay.
you know. So now Out of Line cosplay, he won a prelim, but Tree Rex didn't win no prelim.
Is that last name one
Time?
Trey Rex.
Trey Less. Okay. That's
He
his
always
name.
do like these big old like he don't cosplay like that no more because he builds giant props. So he does like this huge exhibit at C2E2 of Aliens. Like Aliens the movie.
I was about to say, I feel like like he does big costumes.
Yeah.
Like really big costumes.
On set now, movie sets, because he's building these giant like monster props for movies now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so as you see the type of level of person who could get into the crown, you know.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just am looking at it as a guy who would want to see my community out here grow. And I've never been to the Chicago competition. So even if I had to go as a guest and not an actual cosplayer, I'm interested now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a definite. And I didn't know it was the biggest in the Americas. Like had no clue.
That one in Holiday Matsuri, their cosplay contest is almost as big too.
Okay. So do you feel like there's a way for Blur Station to get to that type of level too?
I doubt it. And the reason why I say I doubt it is just because Blur Station isn't automatically cosplay oriented. If you're going to try to be in those like environments for the competition, you got to be strictly cosplay.
Right.
Because it's gonna require you to be strictly cosplay. You know,
I get
whereas
that.
Blur Station, that's like all things nerdy. So
I
not the limit on.
get
I'm just
that.
saying that their specialty is a wide range versus just cosplay.
No, I get that. The wide range over the cosplay. Because I would really want to see Toronto step up, but not be so bougie. Like I'm not a fan of the holiday Halloween, but I like the energy behind it when everybody's dressed up and they're civil with each other. You know what I mean? If you're a racist, you could dress up as the other Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like our Justin Trudeau did himself in blackface and thought it was cool at some point. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
But if I seen him Halloween night doing that, I'd laugh. I wouldn't even rush him on it. I just laugh because it's Halloween.
With us, it's a little different. We have to point to sound like, hey, we know you're doing that all for fun, but you gotta take that off. You know what I'm saying?
Me no excuse, no start. No. I wouldn't tolerate it at all because you know what? He's a politician.
But he wasn't a politician then. He was just a college kid.
Well, hey, guess what? Let me ask you this question. He's in the United States. Yo, check this out. Now, you're going for president of the United States, right? Right? Yeah. So you gotta make sure everything is squeaky clean if you're going for right? Or it doesn't make sense to even put it in your mind. Right?
No, it's like you said, you're supposed to be squeaky clean.
Okay. Okay. So now check this out. So now I'm sorry to say, yes, we are Canadian, but shame on that fool. You know what I mean? Shame on him because because check this out. You know his daddy was prime minister back in the day and all of that. So yo, you have a certain decor to whatever. During that time when you were young, even though you weren't going to go for it, hey, yo, check this out. Your daddy, bro. Your dad, bro. So, yo, shame on him. I would not know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And it's black. It's blackface on top of that. That's the worst thing you ever did, bro.
I'm saying for Halloween night, I wouldn't dry him up. But maybe if I saw him the next day after Halloween, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Right on the spot. No pass.
No pass.
I hear both y'all.
No pass. I hear both y'all. No pass. And that's from a Canadian and American.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think the blackface is gonna affect me as much as it would affect me on a non-Halloween day. Like a rando day, seeing somebody in a blackface may get me up. I may get mad, but Halloween night.
I don't know. Like, how are you guys sensitive about the N-word with the hard R?
No, yeah, because it all depends on the surroundings.
Yeah, America.
Hear this.
In the surroundings.
Okay, so we don't play that, and it's no time of year that we'll be like, oh, it's okay for you to use the hard R. Now, like, so we're not doing that. So blackface is the same thing. There's no time of year where we're like okay with it, you know.
Got it. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
See, I'm glad to hear that. Not accepting it. You see now, that's what I was telling you before. You see now, when it comes to us black people, right? Look, I'm hardcore about our blackism, all right? And check this out. And I know more about Americana than Obiaso. Zin, and check this out. When it came to slavery and thing like that, right? The other races, them come that you go with them, you go with the black people. We have to accept it. So when they be calling us nigger nowadays, right? Sorry, my language, you know what I mean? We are accepting it. And they see us doing it, so they accept it, and it's like a normal. And that should not be happening.
No,
you know what I mean? Because we accepted it in the first place. And then after they go, oh, they're doing it, they're saying it, oh, it's okay for us to do it too towards them too. You know what I mean?
But again,
straight up.
If we're going traditional, I'm not saying you don't have the right to be upset about it. No. I'm not saying that. My personal is my personal. I'm just looking at it like this. If the ER hits at the right situation at the wrong time, what do you call it? Fuck around and find out. for real. But because I've been on my Niji run, so let me explain this, my brother Ventral Bros. So I decided to give up the word black and nigger and nigga and all that other bullshit. I'm done. Because I feel like once we accepted it and we got comfortable saying it with each other, now the cakers and everybody else are saying it, and they're cool saying it, and now we're finding words like sizzle manizzle, what's up, all these other things now, and they just slowly take it. So when I found out that this word Niji was the word we use like to greet each other, to say bye to each other, to talk about each other, because the word nigres means king, royalty.
Whoa.
Right. So when I heard Niji, and I'm like, so Niji is just the normal way of saying human or earthling. And I was like, yo, I'm done saying nigga. I'm gonna try my best to take it out of my mannerisms, because when I hear my older elders talk about, yo, if a man called me black, I punch him in his face.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm like,
yep.
But
I've heard it in the terminology. Yo, don't call me nigga. Yeah. I'm no nigga.
Well, you know what I mean? Well, nigga's what I'm used to.
I be hearing that from the old folk.
But the old folks that get like that look at you and give you that look that, yo, I'm gonna burn you in hell, and I'm gonna find you in hell and burn you again. Yeah. And it wasn't because someone called him a nigga. It's because someone said you black. Hey, blackie. Or something like that.
Yep, you cool.
Yeah, being called black is, nobody would have a big deal about that.
Yeah, that's now, but if you now times.
N-word, that's different,
100%. I understand that. I get that. The N-word out here though is like, I ain't gonna lie, it's not. I'm not gonna say you can't get swung on out here, but it's like 99.9% of the time you will get swung on out here. Because it's always the surroundings. It's the surroundings. It's a different story if well, I call them cockroaches. Once you're a racist, you're a cockroach. When the cockroaches have a pile on you, it's a different story. But in Canada, yeah, man, you'll be a black guy defending that whole ER. And the cool thing about Canada is that you may have an Indian guy jump in and help you. You may have a Chinese man jump in and help you. You may have a German man. Yes, I said it. A German man will jump in and help you.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So like, it's different. But again, like I said, it's in the surroundings, because our small towns are just like any small town. We do have those sundown towns out here in Canada too. So like, it's not a joke. This is why I said, like, when it comes to the whole cosplay energy for us Nijis, I think we need more Nijis to defend the Nijis that are actually doing it. So you're doing it. I feel like I need to help because I'm in the media side of it. I need to call people out. When I see some guy named Tom, Dick, Harry saying some dumb shit about whatever cosplay you're doing, I need to put him on Smash. And I feel like we need to do more of that, because I hate to bring Cardi B up again. But again, Cardi B will not see the comment, and you got 100 million people defending the comment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why ain't we doing that for our cosplayers? Why ain't we doing that for our plumbers, our carpenters, our black people who own businesses, especially the ones that do good business? That's the part that's killing me right now.
Yeah, because like I've made videos when different cosplayers have gotten picked on or
and bullying. It's real in the field, man.
It's real. Yeah, it's real.
It is real in the field, man.
You know, especially when it caused Ash last year to
yes. Yep. I didn't even know he was as big as he was. The names that I seen in his comment list, I'm like, that's a famous fucking comic book writer. That's a fucking illustrator from fucking Marvel. I'm like, these are famous fucking people that are not super uber duper famous, but you know they have lineage. He's laid what did my fucking friend say? An imprint. He left an imprint on a variety of people, not one culture of people, but a variety of people. And it's the same thing I found out with Squid Girl 1111 there. Variety of people she left an imprint on. But my concern now is everybody who's been imprinted, you were there when they were getting bullied. You saw the comment there. You know what I mean? Or even worse, when they're on their lives. Like
with Squid, I didn't know Squid until after it happened. But I did say on the video, I was like, yo, if we see this happening, we have a responsibility to say something.
And call these people out.
The fuck alone. Yeah, like back the fuck off.
Yeah, we have to, because like I watched a baseball game where my team lost, and I happened to go on the site, and to see how these guys are arguing and fighting over the loss, where 90% of the people were like, I bet you weren't even there at the game. I bet you didn't even buy a ticket. You didn't even watch it. You watched it on a highlight. These are the rebuttals that are coming back, and I'm thinking, okay, we lost. I'm going to take that loss like a champ, but you're not going to disrespect my team. That's all I'm gonna take it as. So I feel like you cosplayers are like our mascots. If you're a Goku fan or you're a Vegeta fan, I'm looking for characters that play those characters well. So when I'm in your feed and I'm like, yeah, this is a dope, and I'm dropping my comment and I read some dumb shit, I call that shit out.
No,
I'm one of those type of guys. I'm calling that shit out. I'm like, yo, bro, where do you live? Yo, sister, where your head at?
That's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know,
like
I'm
real
notorious.
shit. I feel like
I'm notorious. I go on their profile. Oh,
yeah,
this motherfucker got bad teeth. All right.
yeah, man, call that shit out.
Yeah,
I feel like we need a living color in the cosplay world. We need a living color in the cosplay world officially, where it's like once you get banned by like 100 people, where 100 people agree that you're a cockroach, that's it. No more competing. You get banned. You know what I'm saying? You got like a 10-year ban. After that 10-year, hopefully you humble yourself. And,
real tough.
yeah, man, that's what I'm feeling like. Because at least when I say living color, yeah, it was majority black, but every other race that was there and involved was involved, and they were dope. Jim Carrey was dope. Shoot, I don't even remember the other two. The Asian girl and the other white, they were dope. Yeah, but in living color had that standard. Yeah, man, and I feel like cosplayers should have that standard. If you spend $1,000 on your getup, doesn't mean shit. But if you spent $10 on your getup and you got 20 people involved, I feel like you should get love. Period. That's what I feel like. I don't feel like. Okay, I won't front. Maybe because it's the year I went, but 2021, I went to one cosplay competition, and it was like favoritism right off the hop.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do it
right off the hop, and it's blatant. You know what I'm saying? It's blatant for a guy who like I want to get the confidence to dress up, put the fucking Vegeta hair on, get on the fucking suit. I want the confidence, but I know till I get that confidence in myself, I ain't even gonna try to play that game.
No, I feel you. But that's real talk.
But I feel like, yeah, but I feel like even though I'm not trying to get the attention on the net, I'm going to fight somebody who says some dumb shit on one of my picks. I would. I'd be that guy.
The thing is this, right? So let's say you like my Omni-Man, right?
Yeah, man, your Omni-Man's dope.
Now, I did an Omni-Man cosplay this year, and I put all the 4 Omni-Man that I've done together. If you go to that post, I've been called nigger over 1,000 times on that post. So sometimes you don't want to fight it, but it's just so many.
Oh my gosh, that's what I mean. Like it's a bombardment.
Yeah. So that's when I just block them and keep it moving because it's like
I hear that.
I love
that. I hear that, man.
It's like damn.
But you know what the sad part about it is? You said like over 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And majority of that 1,000 who they are, right?
Yep.
But anyway, we don't need to say that. But the age range.
Yeah, is ridiculous.
The age range of it, right?
Ridiculous.
You probably very surprised who is saying
young and old.
And I'm not only talking. Look, the old already know better, right? But you see the young ones, they learn that.
They learn
no shit,
right?
Yeah,
exactly. So from that fraction you're telling me, there's a lot who are youngins.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
Demon a lot of them because before I just started blogging and at first I just like do a sneak diss, like what I'm saying, your mom, something like that,
Yeah.
But there was a lot of young Indian dudes.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. Mm-hmm. Listen, North America, we have it good over here. But in China, India, European, them places there, they don't want to see us Nijis play other ethnic characters.
They don't want us to
they don't want to see Ventral Bros turn around and be Duke from G.I. Joe.
Yeah, look,
he has to be Roblox.
This is the crazy part. My Omni-Man was shared by literally the person who created Omni-Man. Robert Kirkman shared.
Really?
Kirkman.
So it's like if the dude who created the character posted it, shared me. How the hell? How you gonna talk shit about?
You know what?
Exactly.
That pissed him off. You see what you said right there?
Superheaters.
No, wait there. Hold up a second. He said it right there. That nailed the coffin right there, bro.
Kirkman
the one who
co-signed
it. He loved it, and the ones who are racist, they're like, "What the fuck?
You get what me I say now?
I'm a
You-
Kurtman fan from Walking Dead.
Oh, brother, I congratulate you for pissing them off.
Hey,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Like I said,
Straight
man,
up.
I'm
good.
at that point in my life where I got to get at them now, man. We got to get at them. We got to stick as a community. Us podcasters
I love it.
and YouTubers, we need to start pointing out these people. Because to me, if I'm going to get banned and reported because I said something smart to something that somebody else is just being belligerent about, this is what I feel like. Where are the fucking internet police? I'm just saying. You guys are quick. You're quick to go jam me up for the government. But a real life racist that has nothing better to do.
No, quick for that. No, man. No, sir.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
They're not quick for that.
Listen, you know how many people I know that are influencers are getting hit with that shit right now? It's not a joke, bro. They're getting hit with the email, and then 2 days later, a day later, they get we heard you in your last post.
With Instagram. Because somebody called me like nigga Omni-Man.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you sound like a bitch. Then they hit me for calling them a bitch.
What?
Nigga Omni-Man slide because it was all in one word. I'm like, so y'all not even looking into that? Like,
wow.
Nope.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, it's cold out here for you cosplayers, yo.
Holy
especially the Nijis. The Nijis go through it the worst. I seen someone dress up as Rogue. I went to follow her, but you know when you see one of those, like they show you partial of the comments?
Yeah.
Somebody called her a period rogue. And then that comment had like 900 fucking comments under it. And I'm like, beautiful black girl, beautiful Niji black, beautiful Niji queen, with or without the cosplay. And when I read that, my finger scrolled up, and I never came back across that cosplayer again. And she did a great rogue. And it's like when I see us Nijis do the other races, and you actually get the hair right, you got the outfit right. You know what I'm saying? You may not be as tall or as short or the perfect size, but the aesthetics.
Yeah.
That makes me want to dress up and go get me a Vegeta costume. That's what makes me want to get a Vegeta costume. But that one post, me with my girl, or me with my kid, or me with my friends that are dressed up, that one post, stupid nigga don't even look like Vegeta, banana boat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, brother? Like, ooh, I'm like, just give me your low, bro. Drop the low. Drop the low. That's where my head goes to. And I don't want to be in that headspace on the internet. I don't want it. So I feel bad when I see it. Sometimes, I won't lie, not recently, but last year I went anywhere. And I think my Voluptuous Thursday got hit with like 4 or 5 people complaining about me. But like I said, like you just said also, the man said nigga Omni-Man in the goddamn sentence. Bright, capital letters, all one word. But they're gonna hit you because you call him a bitch.
Yeah, they say
that makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I can see it happening though.
Well, the bottom line is, it's like he's trying to lock him down, trying to, you know, how should I say, you know, discourage him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But you can't discourage. You can't discourage people like that.
They want you to stop.
Yeah, that's what they want. Yeah, man.
And the best thing you could do is go more ham.
Yep.
More hardcore.
Yep.
Even hardcore than you've been before. More amazing.
Hey,
shit.
Aside from the Gundam build that you're working on, is there any other new cosplays you're trying to get into? Are you trying to build out?
So this year, the lane I'm gonna do mostly in 2026 are big ass cosplay. So I'm gonna do a version. I've done All Might before, but I'm gonna do a version where I've got the muscle suit.
Okay.
Like 8 feet tall. I'm gonna have the muscle suit under there.
See, so you're gonna be on the stilts. Because you look like a tall guy already. You look like a tall guy. I think you're like 6'3".
Yeah,
you're 6'2". Yeah, man. I was like, yo, you're a tall dude, bro. You're a tall dude because the Omni-Man.
Yeah.
Yo, you look too Omni-Man, yo. For real.
But yeah, so with that, I'm gonna be 8
have
feet.
to see this Gundam once it's done, man.
Yo,
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I am so grateful that we're talking to you about this and we delve into so many different fucking topics. Like, this is crazy. All right. So I want to get into the speed round with you, but I got one more question.
Okay.
One more question. Who's your favorite villain?
Favorite villain?
Favorite villain, any genre, anything.
Any genre?
Who's the
Okay.
all-time favorite villain?
I would have to say my favorite villain is probably, I'll say Naraku.
Whoa.
Because Naraku was just smarter than everybody. Man, he had them against the ropes
Yo,
for years.
bro.
That type of shit, that's my favorite type of
Yo,
villain. He
rah,
was too smart to
rah.
touch. It's like, yo, it's like, and
Bruh.
they can never get dude. They will always think they had him. It's like, no, you
Yo, Naraku.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That is huge. That is huge. If I had my sound effects, you'd be getting bare gunshots right now. Holy shit.
A lot of the villains like
Baraku.
JJK,
Yeah, man.
Zaku,
Naraku, man.
they all inspired by Naraku. They
That
all
is
inspired by
dope.
Naraku. Mhm.
Dope. That's
So,
a dope
yeah,
pick. I did not. I'm an Yasha fan too, but that's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. No, I'm out of all my guests who have asked that question to who's your all-time favorite villain? You're the first. Venture Bros, yo. First said it. Maraku. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even care about your hero now. Like, fuck all that now. You blew my mind with that one. So I'm gonna jump into the speed round and shit because Blue Motherfucking Monday, we got our speed round where our guesses and shit, and everybody wants to get the answer for that last question, that boss fight thing. So just give me a moment. Let me make sure I'm setting up the right thing because I want it to be like I said, it's a speed round, and I feel like I don't go fast enough sometimes. Or we drift off into other questions where it leads into other things. Well, I don't think I call it a speed round more for the fact that it's something that I want people to be able to either go right to it, right off the hop, because you're more than welcome to come back on the show, brother. Not even a joke. This is definitely not a one-time thing. We got multiple segments. We got one called Heroes and Villains. Heroes versus Villains, but Heroes and Villains is more like it's a round table. We take current society questions, and sometimes we make a twist. We ask if Green Arrow, what would Green Arrow do in this situation? You know what I'm saying? If Black Cat had the ability to vote, who's she voting for? You know what I'm saying? Is she voting for Trudeau? She voting for Trump? You know what I mean? Like, we make sure there's a twist on it that everybody who doesn't know about comics can actually, if they actually hear it and they're interested, they can Google it. We'll keep it open, you know what I'm saying? So by the end of that round table segment, we usually ask everybody who's your hero and who's your villain. You know what I'm saying? And we try to keep it as very I say cosplayish, but more fun. Comics, cartoons, what do you call it? Sitcoms, TV shows, comedies, everything. We try to keep it, like I said, we want, as much as you know about comics and as much as I know about comics, the good thing about Heroes and Villains, your little bit, my little bit, Toronto's little bit, and everybody else who's on the show's little bit is enough in that moment to make somebody be like, I'm going to go check out Invincible. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to check out DC, blah, blah, blah. And the great part is, my show specifically ain't caring about the monetization shit, so I go off the ham. I'll go out of left field, talk some crazy shit. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the way I look at it, if we can communicate and people can see that this is a hairstylist, this person's a carpenter, this person's a rapper, this person's a athlete, this person's a 9-to-5 garbage man, you know what I'm saying? And we're all having conversations on a level where this is what I think the younger generation needs. I think the younger generation needs to see that an athlete can talk to a carpenter, and a carpenter can talk to a lawyer, and a lawyer can talk to a doctor, and everybody can sit down and dialect. Like, we don't need to be on some, my degree came from Stanford and Harvard and blah, 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 blah. So that just makes me a little bit better than you. Like, fuck all that. Let's keep it simple. This is why heroes have villains and villains have heroes. This is exactly why. I have my arch nemesis is Goku. I hate his guts. I never liked him from Dragon Ball Z. When he was Dragon Ball, I love Goku. But once they introduced Vegeta to the equation, I'm
But
done.
you ain't
I
like Goku
can't-
versus Raditz though. You ain't like Goku.
I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. When the rabbits put the beating on that ass and his son had to save him with a headbutt of all things, you know, not a kick in the groin, not a kamami ha. Your son saved you with a headbutt. Goku,
No,
it's a
true.
wrap. I'm done with you, bro. I'm done. Krillin headbutts you. Young Child headbutts you. What's his name? TN with the 3 eyes headbutts you.
Yeah.
This seems to be a weakness with you, bro. He said the headbutt. But again, like I said, but from Dragon Ball Z going forward, they introduced Vegeta, and I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. The conversation he had with Ravitz on the planet before they came there, when they found out that there was the Dragon Balls were there on Earth, and they were in that other planet, and he had his orangey red hair. He was like, "Yeah,
the brown and
that brownish hair, yeah, bro. His snooty booty attitude, bro, had me like,
different Vegeta. I remember that.
yeah, brother. That's what I'm saying. He had me sold. I was like, yo, I want to see the training story that made his hair turn black when he got to the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Immortal, my friend.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. And then when he took out Nappa the way he did, it was just like epic. For me, that's the bad guy you got to be afraid of, where he's just like, you let me down. Boom. Just destroy you.
Bad guy, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like, come on. This guy blew up a planet before he even got to Earth. Come on. I was there like, Goku's going to get it. They're going to beat Goku's ass up. I was like, yes, Goku's done. Because in my mind, as a young youth, I ain't going to front. From when I saw Dragon Ball Z, I just thought Gohan was going to be the star.
No, Gohan was supposed to be. I don't know what point in time they said no. But
Yeah.
I mean, all the way up past Cell Saga. When he beat Cell, it was like, okay, the series is Gohan series now.
This is what I thought. And then when I went through the manga and I saw that, oh man, Saiyaman only had 200 comics. I was like, whoa, where's the buildup? What happened? Saiyaman turned father now, and now there's
became a doctor. My man became a father.
Like what the hell? And then you give me GT, and this is the problem that I have with GT. It's not the story. It's not the power arc situation. You gave me Pan, and then you made Pan a punk through the whole thing. You gave her 1-2 look of highlights. This is where I say we need better writers for these things. They need to let some Nijis in there, add some soul. Because I believe if Pam was either focused more on, or you guys just left her on Earth, I think the show would have done numbers. Honestly, because you got Vegeta's son rolling around outer space with, superpower Goku, even though he looks like a baby. But that's the part that killed me. Like, why turn him into a baby?
Yeah,
I understand
they want to do the reset, but it made no sense.
You have Pam, you have Gohan not doing, like when Piccolo said, Gohan, you're not training, you're not ready for this. Hit me right there, man. It hit hard. It was like, that's a father. He knows you're not ready. And what do you think? What do you think his dad would have done? We're just gonna go there, get beat up, eat a senzu bean, and go back and beat him. That's not cool, Goku. That's not cool. It was cool when you had a tail and the little power staff. It was cool then. Now you got kids.
What happened what happened about Super though? You don't fuck with Super?
I do like Super's concept when they brought in the gods and the angels and everything. The concept, overall concept, I love it. I just don't like that they gave, like, rest in peace to the man, Toriyama. Rest in peace to Toriyama. But I believe he should have just let the infamous Dragon Ball Heavens go and done with. He should have just done it. He should have never let it become the video game that it became, because they don't even do Budokai no more. And that's what hurts me. Budokai was the continuation of what should have happened before GT, as GT was supposed to be formulating. And I hate the fact that they just turned it into a video game, made as much money as possible, and now they got like 60 different versions of Budokai. There's Tatiki Tashin and Suba Buddha, and there's so many different versions where it's like you had a dope game. The most I would have done is up the graphics, maybe add to the soundtrack as the consoles started, because I remember playing Budokai on PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having Budokai 1 and 2 for PlayStation 2, and I remember having Budokai 2 and Budokai the next one, the last one they did for the PlayStation 3. And then when 4 came out, all of a sudden I had seen these little kids coming around, Tentishiwa, and this is that version. I'm like, are these Dragon Ball games? Do I get to fight one-on-one? Do I get to do the storyline? And these kids are looking at me like, this guy doesn't know nothing about Dragon Ball. And I'm sitting there like, I've watched it 20 times over. I know everything about Dragon Ball.
But you don't bang with Dynamo either?
I like the concept of that one too. And I like the fact that everybody's a kid. That I do like. That part I do like. They made everybody a kid. Maybe I would have kicked it with GT too if everybody was a kid. Like straight up. But I didn't like that they made Goku. Okay, I like the idea. They wished him to be a baby again. Cool. But it took way too long for you guys to get the Dragon Balls together to wish him back to normal size. Give me Pan kicking butt, grabbing the Super Dragon Balls, fighting the dragons. You would have had me sold. But you had Goku come in and finish off 90% of the bad guys.
I mean, that's what he does, man. That's what he is.
That's what I'm saying, man. I like Super for the overall concept. I just like the fact that Vegeta and Goku are so powerful that they don't even need to be on the planet like that. That's the only thing I'm liking right now. I don't care about the granola and I don't know, man. Like right now, I just like the fact that the arcs are going into the depths of the Angels and the Destroyers. Give me more. I want to know more. That I'm cool with. But the overall arcing of Goku's here to save the day, I can't deal with it, man. I just can't. Here's the reason why I think I can't deal with it. Norito. What else we got? What else? One Punch Man. Who else got me? Not Demon Slayer the movie, not Demon Slayer the cartoon series and the manga. Dope. But the movie, that gives me that Goku vibe. I like movies that make me surprised at the end. I know you're the star of the movie. I know you're the hero. I don't need you to finish the movie all the time.
Oh, you like
the
fact that when Goku got body?
Like I said, man, I like it. I like guys like Piccolo getting a highlight. I like the last thing they did with Gohan and Supers, where they made him turn beast mode.
Yeah.
I like, actually, you know what else I did like about Super? No, let me not hate on Super too much. I like the fact that Gohan said, I'm not even gonna charge up and do fucking Super Saiyan 3, 4, 5. I like the fact that Gohan did that. And it's like, yo, I'm done. Like, I'm a beast right now. If I go into some Super Saiyan 5, I'm just gonna start becoming a cannibal, and I gotta go home to my wife and kids. I love Gohan. Like, for that and Super, I like that. I like that Piccolo's more on he's like a watcher, even though he's not the watcher. I like Dende. I like Dende because he doesn't die as often in Super. Z was killing. Not even Z. Dragon Ball Kai. The one that was Dragon Ball Kai. Dende died way too many times for that. Like, how many? Like, yeah. Like, how many times are you gonna kill Dende and bring him back alive to bring somebody else back alive? That just. And then here's my problem. Ain't every time these damn Saiyans get beat up that bad where they're almost dead and they get brought back to life or get re-healed up, ain't they supposed to get a Zen boost?
So they went away with that. That they used to be, it used to be like that, because remember Vegeta used to lose on purpose just because he'd come back stronger. But
exactly.
Yeah, they get away with that. I was mad when they did away with that too, yeah.
Yeah, man, that hurt my feelings, man. That hurt my feelings because when I watch Kai, after I watch Z, and then I watch Kai again just to make sure I'm not going crazy, and I was like, Dende died like 5 extra times, and he re-alived Vegeta, he re-alived Yamcha. Like, Kai made sure that everybody who was weaker than the Saiyans died multiple times.
Yeah.
And it was like, how did this weak ass person kill off these guys?
Yeah.
That's why I like Dragon Ball, the first one, period. That's what the storyline for that.
Was more about, you know,
It was just fun.
Yeah.
Dumb kid running into big people, taking shit too serious. It was fun. Dragon Ball Z made Goku a parent and didn't give him no responsibility.
They made him a parent, and he didn't act like a parent.
Bro, how many times did he leave the planet? How many times he ditched the kids for a fight? Like,
that nigga said, "Look, I'll come home later. I got this fight."
you know what I'm saying? Like at least Vegeta was getting laid every so often. You know, he was making some sweet loving to Bulma.
Yeah,
you know, he's like, yo, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna see you. You know, let me get some time with my wife.
Yeah, you know, they said in Super, you know, he said, you gotta come take a shower. That's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother.
Like you don't get no shower time.
Exactly.
Like,
my man straightened up quick.
In shower time with Bulma, huh? That's what we do.
Chi be timing it like, okay, period's coming in 2 days. Let me make sure Goku's around, get a baby. Okay. Now, if he disappears, I don't give a fuck. That's exactly how she looked at it. Because when you look at Gotenks and you look at Trunks, not Trunks, Gohan. That's a whole high school, middle school, elementary school age bracket. Like by the time Gotenks gets along where he's running around and flying, this guy's in high school going into fucking job world. Mr. Saiyaman. Like I said, they just I don't know, man. Toriyama, rest in peace, man. Toriyama, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to Toriyama, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. His Vegeta character, even though I know Vegeta was the character he hated the most, I'm grateful that his hate made him such a great character. Straight up. I cried tears when he turned Super Saiyan the first time, bro. When he first turned, I cried living tears. Rewind that 2 times over as like, this guy got emotional and he fucking changed. This is epic.
Still let the androids whoop his ass. That's Toriyama.
Well, like I said, Toriyama don't like him. Come on. Like, come on. In the original Android Saga, 16 killed him, bro. He was dead early. The original. So, like, come on, man. The most I can say right now, rest in peace, Toriyama. I don't know why you hated Vegeta, but I'm grateful that you made that character. Yeah, man. Because, like, now when I look at Kurtman and his Walking Dead series, he made me fall in love with Glenn, the character in the comic. Even though he was wiped out the way he was wiped out, I fell in love with Glenn. But the only reason why I can say I fell in love with Glenn is because I didn't like nobody in the whole comic. I just like the fact that it's a zombie apocalypse. So he had me sold. Yeah, he had me sold. Zombie apocalypse. I didn't like nobody. Glenn was the only person I was like, yeah, if there was anybody I'm going to ride with, it's this Glenn guy, because for some reason he just says yes to everything and he goes and he gets it done. But then
I like a lot in Michonne, but I liked it better in the comic than I did in the show.
I liked her better in the comic too, especially when she started hitting the waves and she became a pirate. I like that too. Yeah, we're letting out some gems for those who ain't read the comic.
Know about that.
But yeah, man. For me, I ain't gonna lie, it was the governor.
The governor.
The governor was the bastard of all bastards, but he was the perfect villain. He fucked up Michonne. He basically set Glenn and the rest of them on their kill path to Negan. Real shit.
Wait, which one? You talking about show or?
No, I'm talking about the actual comics.
Yeah, that version of the governor was way worse than one in the comics.
Oh, by far. The show he was mild. Yes, he was mild.
Yeah, he wasn't as gruesome, but in the comic.
But the comic, he was a demon, yo. He was a demon. What he did was demonish. That's why when he dies in the comic, it's so satisfying. And that's what I like about villains. I need villains like that. Like the same thing with Invincible. Didn't like Invincible till I started realizing that Adam Eve is a monster. Her power set, she's a beast. She's a beast.
And really, because people have asked this question, they said if Adam Eve had this much power, how was she able to be defeated by the Viltrumites in other dimensions? And that's a good question, because it's like, shouldn't she have automatically been able to restart in other dimensions too?
I'm going to put it like this. From the time she first started working her powers, we all saw, the comics showed us, and the cartoons did a great depiction of it. She didn't have full control of it like that. She had to learn it. She had to teach herself.
Remember,
You see
the
what I'm saying?
reset, she never had control of the reset. Remember, it just happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shouldn't it have just happened?
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if Kurtman was trying to build her like a Saiyan where she gets beat up and then she gets her power up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the reason why I kind of liked her power. Like, in the comic, it was a slow build for me. In the cartoon, since I already read the comic, I was like, this girl's supposed to be like OP. Nobody's supposed to be able to talk to her except for the Viltrumites. So when they made sure the Viltrumites whooped her ass,
because Conquest tore her ass up. I was like, God damn. I thought
that's my head of operations favorite character right there. Conquest.
Yeah. Conquest was
that's his character right there.
Conquest, yeah.
For cosplay, I don't know, man. The way they drew him in the comics and the way they got him in the animation for cosplay, that's gonna be a tough build. If you're not already built with that thick fucking neck already.
Yeah.
Bodysuit, you have to have the neck. Fuck the bodysuit. You need the neck. That guy is all neck. Conquest is all neck, bro. And when he gets mad and those veins start popping, that's the seller right there, bro. You gotta have them big ass veins, or you gotta have a big neck. Cause because you can't do that guy's a rolling pin.
You have to be big to be Conquest.
Bro, that guy's neck. This guy, what did he say? What did he say when he first hit? Oh, you guys didn't prepare the planet. This is even better. I get to fuck everybody up. That's that energy, bro. That's why I rate him for that. Like, the man was like, I'm so glad you didn't do nothing.
No, because you don't want it easy.
Yeah, I didn't do this. I don't do this for the glory of Viltrum.
Yeah, bro. I'm doing this.
The guy's amazing. For the love of the game. Like, bro.
That's the love for the game.
Resisted. I'm glad.
Yup.
But you know what the crazy part is? They want to conquest the whole galaxy.
Yeah,
so what if they take over the whole what's next?
For them?
No, conquest is useless. There's no war.
What are you talking about? You know what Conquest will be on? He'll be like, yo, Thrag, me and you gotta go outside. All right, come on, we gotta take it outside, Thrag.
Fights just for the
he got
bro.
Every time. Yo, at first I thought Conquest was gonna be bold enough to try Thrag. No, he's totally shook. Totally shook. And that made me look at Conquest a little different because I'm like,
I still say that.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Say the illest battles are between him and Invincible. Man.
Well,
the illest battles.
Invincible. Listen,
the illest battle.
I don't know how they made Invincible win after he broke his ankles. Okay, when he grabbed him by the head, the ankle, snapped the ankle, and it was just like about to do the whole Hulk smash thing. I was like, yo, Invincible is really durable. But how did his ankle break?
The first time he beat him, that was because Adam Eve.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her, that win would not have happened.
Yeah, true.
The time he beat him, I feel like it was spot on. Because I'm like, there's no way he should have been Conquest in the ones.
Yeah. If it was a 1v1, a 1v1, I agree.
Ripping out her intestines, everything. He still was holding on to choke. I'm like, nah, bro.
I thought they were gonna give him a greasy death. I thought they were gonna do like how Mayu got Mayu in the neck, bite somebody in the neck or something.
I thought they was gonna come down and help
and save him.
That's how they was gonna kill him. Yeah, I thought that's how it was gonna go.
I wish that's how it went. Yeah, I wish that's how it went.
One-on-one. Yeah, it would make no sense.
But I kind of like the story the way they did. Like, I kind of like that I know the comic side, but I like that the cartoon kind of gave Nolan his solo redemption arc on his own. Where Mark, you got to do your own shit. Because I like, you know who I like together? I want to see the Demon and Mark together more. I want to see them do more shit together.
Which one?
The Demon guy. You know the demon guy that figured out Omni-Man was the bad guy? Yeah, bro, the demon.
He's almost like your question.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, like, real talk. I want to see him and Mark do more together. Because to me, that's not even the buddy cop situation. That was like Murtaugh and fucking Riggs from fucking Lethal Weapon.
Well, you know what?
One just hates the other one, and the other one's just crazy.
I would just say this. For him, anything what's like demon-leveled threats, he always being involved.
Oh, definitely. But they're not going to. Invincible is off-worldish. Like the whole
Yeah,
comic
they're not
base is
gonna-
like off-world.
yeah,
They don't really
like,
want to fuck with the
that
demon
Hell
shit.
episode got the lowest reviews of the season. I ain't think
Yeah.
it was a bad episode, but you
Me
can tell
neither.
the fan base didn't like going to hell. They just want the space stuff.
Yeah. They want the space stuff bad, bro. It is like he just brought it up too. It's one of the worst episodes for the
I'm glad you
Invincible
brought
one.
that up
Ratings,
because
ratings wise.
But I loved it.
I'm glad
I
you
loved
brought
it.
that up because they're sort of going into the route of they want to go into Marvel into the dark realms.
Marvel Knights and
They want to go into the dark
and
realm.
Kurtman would work perfect.
They're in the talks of doing some dark realm shit.
Marvel Knights, not Marvel Studios. Not Marvel Studios, but Marvel Knights, the comic version of Marvel Studios still. Marvel Knights and Kirkman. I think that would be a selling point.
You know, like
but it has to be something original.
I mean, I would love to see it. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see it. But like when they did like Justice League Dark, for some reason, the comic fans don't want to see like the dark side of shit, like the demon side of shit.
Well, hold on. I think the comic side of it, I agree with you to an extent, but hear me when I say this why I agree with you to an extent. I feel like after DC did 52, that's where they fucked up. Because I think 52 was dark, as dark as they needed to go to keep the fan base. Once they went into their new, even darker realm, I think that's when they lost it. I think that's when they lost it because at that same time, you got their best movies out. Their best movies are doing good, but everything else is doing shit. So Aquaman 1 did great, made $1 billion. But did you end up seeing as much advertising as you did for Batman versus Superman? And that was the worst movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine the movie you didn't put any money behind in the advertising is the one that gets you your $1 billion, makes fucking Jason Momoa a fucking star in DC. You know what I mean? Because before that, they greenlit his part 2 before the man even had a fucking time to sit back and be like, yeah, man, I'm Aquaman. They greenlit his part 2.
What I see with him, they're like saying, "Yo, we want him involved in DC no matter what. We don't want him."
They're just hating on him. They don't want him in Marvel.
No, they don't want him. No.
They don't want him to leave.
Make sure he doesn't leave and he's satisfied. Don't you see the new Supergirl? He's
Bro,
playing Lobo.
Yeah, I love the fact that he negotiated that because of Justice League.
He wanted to play Lobo.
Listen, did you not hear what this man negotiated through Justice League? He made these guys say, Warner Brothers say, no, we're Warner sisters. He had them tied up. That's why when he came out with the next movie there, what's the Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
I started laughing to myself. I was like, yo, DC lost it. DC cannot get it. DC talking to Jason Momoa is like Marvel talking to Samuel L. Jackson now. It's the exact same equivalent. Fuck you, motherfuckers, pay me.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. Because who would have expected that from Marvel? Like, come on, man. Aquaman? Who would have expected Aquaman be $1 billion? Nobody expected that.
Love the shit out that dude because it makes no sense.
I have to admit, DC is trying. They're trying.
Listen,
they're trying.
I thought Dwayne Rock Johnson
was about to get to
Dwayne Rock Johnson. I thought, he's gonna do Black Adam the following year. We're gonna have like a Wakanda Forever type of energy. Everybody dressing up as Black Adam. Have you seen any Black Adam cosplayers who just ain't a fan of The Rock? Come on, let's just be real.
No.
I've been to 3 Comic-Cons in 5 years, Mr. Rocky, and I ain't seen not one person attempt to do your Black Adam. Not one person.
I've seen a lot of Black Adam cosplays, but to your point, it was Rock fans. It wasn't like people who
Thank you.
Like new
Thank you.
Because of the movie.
Thank you. And this is a competitor. He's admitting it. I'm not wrong. I'm telling you, I've seen skinny version Shazam, mini version Shazam, all the Shazam females and males, and Shazams. All of them. And I mean all of them from Billy Batson, old school 1960 comic version. Rock. I love you, bro. No Diddy. But nobody's doing your Black Adam. I see more people do the bird guy, Hawkman.
Yeah.
And I thought he was gonna get slapped because he's a white guy in the comics. He's a white guy in the comics. He's a white guy in the cartoons. I thought he was gonna get slapped. Yo, the bare people pulling it off right now, bro. Some people got them like you were saying earlier with the 3D printers. I see some of the 3D printed wings, bro. They almost look real. They almost look real. Like some of you cosplayers can give Hollywood a run for their money.
Oh, easy.
And you guys don't even have the dollars like them Hollywood guys have.
Probably show them a thing or two.
Bruh, who was that again? Was it somebody showed me a Voltron?
Really?
Six guys, and when they form up the Voltron, the 6-man jumps in. So if you're the leg, now, the 6-man comes in. So now he's in there and he's the counterweight. So whatever you're doing for the leg when they're together, there's no falling over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but the fucking thing is thick. It couldn't get through the door.
Oh yeah.
That's what each guy is like, maybe I'll say the tallest guy is like 5'11".
Okay.
But each fucking piece of the Voltron is a cat that they don't have legs where they walk on. But once they're ready to jump in and do the Voltron, it's big, like 11 foot tall fucking shit. It's dope. I just don't remember who sent it to me. But I just remember when they sent it to me, I was like, that shit don't move. And then I saw the 6th guy, and the 6th guy's holding one person and he's making the arm move and then making the legs. Yes, it's a difficult, but the fact that it works together, they got the color scheme right. The only thing I would suggest to them is give up on the little head shit. Just make a big head. You got it. You know what it looks like? Overall, it looks like they took one of those Gears of War games and took a Gears of War game costume, the outlet, and then put on the Voltron aesthetics. Okay. Yeah, man, because it's like, it doesn't look perfect. I'm not gonna say it looks perfect. You can see arms and legs and shit, but you can see it's 6 guys working together as one unit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, it's not a joke. And I'm looking at them like, are any of you guys really Asian? I hate to sound racist, but I got them guys with they do the tricks and stuff, the flips and everything. You know what I mean? Okay. So like when you're in your normal one piece, you're doing all that, and then when you guys are together, all you do is walk and wave. But it's dope to see them do it all together, though. And then when you see them, how they need to show people how they all look underneath the suit together, because they're like literally like one man's holding one man upside down, like literally there's a man holding a ball sack underneath his chin. It's not cool. It's not cool. But when it's all together in the suit, it's cool. I ain't gonna front. I salute them putting in their work. We talked about Blur Station. We talked about some of the comments and stuff. We talked about that. Talked about the last show that you were on. Yeah, let's get into the speed round. Let's get into the speed round. That's what we need to do. The first speed round with my boy here, Venture Bros. Make sure you follow on all platforms, folks. Don't play with me on it, okay? Follow my boy Venture Bros. He's doing all the cosplays that I can say you 90 kids and early 2000 kids you're gonna love. Man, you're gonna love the voiceovers. Like I said, two of my favorites. Omni-Man is number 1, and your Mario under the Chris Griffin voice. I don't know what made you think about putting those two guys together, but genius. Bloody genius. bloody genius, I tell you. Like straight up. Mario looking nigga got Chris Griffin's voice. All right. For those who don't know, this is Blue Motherfucking Monday. My official guest, Adventure Bros. We're on the Down to Earth Network, and we're officially starting the speed round. For everybody who don't know, this is Adventure Bros, and the first question we got on the speed round is, what type of person are you? Are you A, a cat person, B, a dog person, C, other?
Dog person.
All right. Modes of transportation, my brother. Are you A, you taking flights, B, use a driver like, or C, other?
Flights.
Okay. Flights. All right. Now, this is for the ladies that may or may not be in your life, but for my fan base of females to make them know, you're going to have to answer this truthfully. Are you A, dating, B, single, or C, married?
Dating.
Okay. Now, you're kind of hungry, or maybe you're kind of thirsty. The same person right now that you're dating, are they A, bringing you healthy food, B, bringing you junk food, or C, bringing you a fine cuisine?
Bringing me healthy food.
They're bringing you some healthy food. All right. Now, we're done with the ladies. Getting back to you now. So, are you A type homie? You're a homebody. B type homie, you're going to the barbecue. Or C type homie, you're going to the club. Which homie are you?
At this point in life, I'm B.
Yeah, the barbecue. Yeah, money. All right. Let's get into it. Physical transportation now. Physical. Are you A, a skateboarder, B, a BMX biker, C, roller skates or rollerblader?
Roller skates or rollerblader.
Haha, that's a good answer. Not a chosen answer. It's a unique answer. Not a lot of people have picked it. That's why I said that. Now, here's probably one of the toughest questions that anybody's going to ask you on any show. Are you A, a water person, or B, an alcohol person?
Water.
See, it's a tough question, man. Very hard question. Now, this is a question that everybody's looking forward to. The final question, the boss fight question, folks. People want to know, are you A, going to complete the task, you're going after that, you're a boss like that, or B, you're chilling, you're relaxed, you got your business handle, you can sleep in, somebody else can handle it. Which one are you?
A.
He's an A, folks.
I gotta make
that
sure
is official. You can go ahead and explain why you're an A if you feel to. Go ahead if you want to explain.
No, I gotta make sure the job gets done.
I feel that. Team agree on that one. Hey, man, I agree with that. So, like I said, this is Down to Earth Network, aka D2E, and this is CMA Entertainment 8 TV, Blue Motherfucking Mondays co-host Thursday, aka Uncle Bino, with my guests, the Adventure Bros. Now, before we leave this show, my last question to this man right now is, how did you come up with that name?
So, when I first went to a con for the first time, it was 2016. And it was me and my brother and my best friend. We accidentally went.
Okay.
And after we met cosplayers for the first time and chilled with them, me and my brother, we were like, hey, let's get in this.
Okay, so you were a duel.
Yeah. It was supposed to be me and my brother. And my brother, but around that time when we were supposed to start, because he started cosplaying before me. So he started cosplaying. Then I got out the military. I was about to start, but then he got accepted into the grad school program.
Okay.
So that's when he went away to grad school.
So that's what changed up the mojo.
Yeah. So then I kept it going, thinking that we were gonna
connect back up. Yeah.
And it just ended up happening. He never jumped back in. So I just
yeah, because I saw one of your old posts, old comments. Somebody called you bipolar, and I was like, "Where are you getting bipolar from? Like, this is out of left field." And then that word comes up so much with cosplayers. It angers me now in 2026. But to me, I thought you were using it as in maybe you're a Pisces, maybe you're a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're a Libra. I'm thinking it was, you're using it, you know, that type of way. But now since I know officially, there is another part of you. There was a duel. It's a duel.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Me and my brother.
Yeah, man, it was a question that's been itching. It's been itching me, man.
One of our favorite shows growing up was the Venture Bros show. That's Sam and Dean. So once we had to pick a name, it was like, oh well, Venture Bros is one of our favorite shows. We're brothers. We're gonna start calling.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Well, this is what I was thinking. Like at first, somebody told me that's what it was, but I was like, nah, can't be. These guys you're a Niji. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't expect. But then you know what? I saw twins. They're 21 or maybe they're 25 now. It's 3 years now. They did the amazing the Cat Brothers. They're two brothers that run around and help animals and shit. I don't remember their names, but they something to do with cats. And these guys dressed up as them, and my niece, she watches them on YouTube, doing their version of their cosplays. Like, even though it's their, I'm trying to remember the name of the goddamn channel. These guys are twins. They're dope. They try to do like Mario and Luigi, but they look too identical. You know what I mean? Like one of them has to put in the belly suit to give the chubbiness of Mario. Just put it that way. You know what I mean? People are curious to ask. So somebody wants to know, what's your birth sign? What sign are you? You're a fire sign. That's dope. Maybe that's why we get along. That's why we get along. Yeah, I mean, all my Aries friends, we all get along. We're crazy. We love comics. We were in the This is it. I'm definitely going to invite you for the heroes and villains conversations for sure. But like I said, is there anything you want to tell the world before we sign off? You want to tell the world how they can find you? Because, I'm going to let Toronto do his thing and end off the show after you tell the world how to connect with you.
Yeah, you can find me at Venture Bros Cosplay on Facebook, on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You just gotta type at Venture __ Bros.
2 underscores for TikTok.
For TikTok, Instagram, and Threads.
Oh, so I get that. Got that.
Man, yeah, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Having you on the show.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean? We apologize for the technical difficulties earlier.
My first guest. This is my first guest. Adventure Bros. He's my first guest. Make sure you say that out loud.
Definitely his first guest on CMA.
Yes. ATV, yeah, man.
You done know.
My first guest.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for everybody.
And he's gonna be back too.
You know what I mean? Patient with us and all of that. Straight up good.
Facts.
This is not the first, and it won't be the last. You
100%.
But we 100%. Have to end it like this. 2026, we still up in the mix. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation, what?
Blessed, man. Thank you.